Welcome to Tantra Tip 2. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Scotty O.
And we're with Ecstatic Tantra.
Thank you so much for joining us. So tip number 2 deals with being present. How would you like to start us off with that?
So one of the most important things that you can do is learn to be present. Tantra is a practice of being present and being in your body, noticing everything that's going on in your body, noticing the sensations you're feeling and experiencing all over your body, and being present with your partner. Because it's only in the now that we truly live. If we're worrying about the future, we're worrying about the past, we are not present in the moment to fully enjoy our experience or to enjoy orgasm.
Yeah, and if you have like a busy mind and you're in that mind and it's talking to you, you're going, what is he talking about? It's that voice right there. It's like then we're not being in our bodies, we're not being present in the moment. If we're judging and assessing and criticizing other people, we're not coming from acceptance, we're not in the present, in the moment. The mind, if it's silent, if it's accepting, if it's quiet, then that's when you can be present. You know, one of the cool things about an orgasm is that for most people, it's one of the only times that they're really, truly present. It's the closest they get to being connected to a higher power, or the closest they get to God, whatever that is for you. And it's by being present, we can not only improve our love lives, but we can improve all sorts of things in our lives.
Being present is one of the most simple practices of raising your consciousness. Because as you're present, you are noticing and being conscious of your thoughts, your feelings, your sensations, and your actions. So just go through today noticing what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what you're thinking, being present. Start off each love-making session with your partner just by breathing together and gazing in each other's eyes, coming into a state of presence, thinking about nothing else but how beautiful your partner's eyes are.
Yeah, notice what you focus on in your presence. See, here's the thing. Most of us are operating on automatic. Most of us have created stories from our past that we're still living out of. We create strategies when we're really young, like before 8, and then we basically something happened, like I didn't get a cookie and mom spanked me and I made up that I was bad, and then like I've got this story in my head like I'm bad, I'm wrong, and it like impacts everything, the way I date, the way I show up in work. It has a huge impact on the rest of my life, and this is true for all of us. This is a human being trait. The problem is, another way you might see this is like if you have a significant other and like she says something that makes you angry and it triggers you, it pushes your button, and then I say something that makes her angry and it triggers her button. And then we go into this pattern and we call it a loop where like we're like, blah, 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 blah. You know, anyone can relate to that? So what happens with witness consciousness or being present is I might notice, instead of going on automatic and when she pushes me and I get upset and then I push right back, I'll notice that, oh look, I'm getting angry. She just triggered that button within me that makes me go down this path, but I'm not committed to anger, I'm committed to love. So let me shift and maybe say, yes, you're right, honey, or I can see how I created that, or whatever it is, and or just say, you know what, I don't want to argue, I love you, and that's what's important. You know, something that shifts the conversation, different trajectory. See, the thing is, until you start being present to what your automatic responses are, you are trapped in them. You have no access to all the abundance and life and joy that's available for you. So this is a profound practice that's used in far more than just lovemaking. And lovemaking, it will dramatically improve too. And it's called witness consciousness in our work, which is basically you're observing what you're doing while you're fully experiencing it. Some people call it the zone or being present. Mindfulness, consciousness, these are all different terms for what we're talking about here. So the key is just notice, like stop throughout the day and just go, what am I feeling right now? What am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? You can even do that during lovemaking, but make sure your partner is on board so they are curious about what you're doing. But this is, again, a practice, and the more you practice it, the better you'll get at it, and it can have a profound impact on your life. Anything else you want to share?
No.
So that's witness consciousness or being present. Tip number 2. I'm Scotty O.
And I'm Melanie.
With ecstatichearts.com. And stay tuned for tip number 3, transmutation. See you then.